Hey guys, I thought I'd share a video on how to install a TV bracket on the wall. This particular fifth wheel camper is a Grand Design. Right here it says TV backer location. I'm going to use magnets. As you can see up here, I have magnets. You can see where it's going to fall if I let go of it. Best thing to do is it says TV bracket location here. There is a metal plate in the wall. And the area really is different on every camper. So what I'm doing is using a bracket here, and a bracket over here, or a magnet over here on a bracket to see where the plate in the wall is. I will use the painter's tape to identify the perimeter of the bracket. If you don't have metal studs, in other campers I've done, we just use a stud finder and find the wood stud. The wooden stud and screwed to that. This is a 32-inch TV. I see a lot of questions about this certain design. This is a certain model. This is a 303 Grand Design Reflection. To give you an idea what a 32-inch TV size is, it's a little bit too big in my opinion. A lot of people do put it in here. I've seen that conversation in the Facebook post, and they'd wish they went with a 24. This is a 24-inch TV, much better size. You have a bracket on the back that you can move it around. So that's what we're gonna go with today. This particular bracket's pretty basic. I think I got it. I don't even know if I may have gotten it at Harbor Freight, to be honest with you. Has two holes in the back of the bracket to screw it in. I had this bracket on this 32-inch TV on a stud, one stud in a Grey Wolf 22RR, real basic camper. It held no problem. We put thousands of miles on that camper with that TV in that mount, with this TV in that mount. Never had an issue with it. Being that this is sheet metal, or most likely it's a sheet of metal. So being sheet metal, I went with 3/4 inch screws. What you're going to really want to do is look at your window and see the thickness and back it off a little bit. Being sheet metal, 3/4 inch screw is perfectly fine. It's not like you're screwing into a stud. It's a metal plate, if you will, in there, where a piece of wood you're screwing into the wood. Once you break into the metal, that your gripping power is on the sheet metal screw. So make sure if you are going into metal that you have a sheet metal screw. There's two ways to do this. You can do a self tapper or you can do a drill bit. I think today I'm going to go with the sheet metal screw using a drill bit and just slightly go in there. Now be very careful on your drill bit when you screw in, because you don't want to poke on the other side. So I'll give you a little pro tip here in a minute and show you how I avoid that. Okay, what we're going to do right now, as you can see, I have the magnets here. You see but you can see where the plate is, right? Same as up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of tape. I'm going to be cautious. This is going to be the edge. I'm going to say this is the edge on the top and on the side, just to be cautious. All right, I'm going to go all the way down here. It looks like it goes all the way down. Obviously we're not going to need to go way down there, but it gives you an idea. I'll put another piece in the middle. And another piece right here on the edge. Same as up here. Let's do this. Just for a reference, this is where, let's see. All right. You see where it feels like it starts right there, that plate. So this is a pretty good area, right? I mean, especially for a bracket that's only about 6 inches. We're going to have two holes here and here. So if you look at this bracket I have on the back side, you have these two holes right here. So you have to determine, where do I want this mounted? how do you want this arm to work? All right, so I'm gonna want to probably put this bracket here so we can turn it in and view it here. So the further, if you see the bracket, the further I put this here, the more we'll be able to turn it in. So I'm thinking we're gonna want to go right to about the edge of the sticker. Now, obviously the plate's here. So we should be able to take this, I'm gonna take this right off the mount, this piece right here, and we're gonna hold it up there and we're gonna drill right through these two holes. So what we'll do is get a good alignment about the height right here, is that as I'm holding it, I can see the top of this is actually going to be right about in here on the top of this sticker. So that's a good reference point. So now I'll take this off, we'll hold it here, make sure it's level, and we'll drill 2 holes there. All right, we'll be right back. All right, I have the bracket off, as you can see. And like I said, I want to make sure it's right side up. It's going to be right there, right at that top. So what I'm going to do here, I have my marker. We're going to take, I'm going to put it right there at the top of that sticker like I previously looked at, and put the hole right in the middle, right there, and right here. All right, you can see on this bracket, as many of them, you have a whole round hole here. You can see the round hole, and then on the bottom you can slide it so you can get it level. Okay, now what I have are sheet metal screws. They're size 12 by 3/4. All right, you see those there. This is the screw itself. Now take and make sure it's going to go through the hole and hold it in place. As you can see, it does. All right, if you're going to do this in wood and you decide to use a sheetrock screw, it's not going to work. You're going to need a washer or something along that line. So, pro tip: you're drilling through your camper. We all know these are expensive. See what I've done here? I do this quite a bit. That's the length I want to go in. I just want to break through the sheet metal, and that's all I want to do. So basically take your screw, back it off a little bit, and that's what you have, right? We're just going through that first initial, we're going through the initial wall board into the metal. We don't want to go on the outside and have to put some caulking in. So take your drill bit, put some painter's tape on it. I've even taken drill bits before and I've been able to shove them down into the neck and just had to stick out a little bit. That also works. All right, let's try this and see how it goes. All right, we're gonna hit that. Just have to tighten it up a little bit. You can see, I can actually see the sheet metal with the light of the screwdriver. There it is. That's it. And my tape actually stopped it before it went through any further. Absolutely perfect. Yep, did the same thing. So we are through the sheet metal. All right, we are done with the drill bit. So now I'm going to put my 5/16 then hex nut driver. This is the sheet metal screw that fits right in there, perfect. All right, tighten that up nice. Make sure we have the top round hole on the top. I'm right-handed, I'm trying to do this left-handed. I'm going to put it right in that screw hole. Boom. Now don't over tighten it. The big mistake a lot of people make. Beautiful. So there's one. All right. And let's go to 2. It's nice and sturdy. Beautiful. All right, this TV does not weigh a whole lot, so let's get the level, which not much really there to level. We'll have this small part. All right, I'm gonna loosen it up and just bring that up just slightly. Set that there. Loosen that one a little bit. Let's see what we have now. Okay, that right there is just about perfect. I'm gonna tighten the bottom one. Nice and perfect. The level is right on top. Right there. Just what we want. All right, there we go. We have that on there. Now let's go ahead and install the TV on the bracket. Bring you guys around and show you what I'm doing here. All right, here we go. A little bit better angle. So I have the bolt through of the washer here. Make sure you put your washers in. And now we're gonna move this around until the washer goes in. There we go. Now we're gonna take our nut, obviously, put that on. So everything here will be able to be tightened and fastened the way we want it with the tilt right here. Let's see if I can get a better video of that. So this here, the tilt will allow it to go up and down, okay? So then, let's see what it looks like from the angle of the bed. All right, as you can see, we got it hooked up here. We got one of our favorite channels on. Oh, looks like RV Adventures today. Please like and subscribe if you appreciate this video. I plan on doing a few more simple little do-it-yourself projects. It looks great. I'm very happy with it. I know it'll be a lot nicer than having it over on the shelf, so let's get a little bit better view. Yeah, very pleased with it. Turned out good. It'd be great for both of us to sit here and watch it, and we can push it out of the way when we're done for the night. Nobody's gonna hit their head on it, so that's a good thing. It's not big, it's not intrusive. I feel the size 23-24 inch TV above the window right there is the best size suited for that space. Hope you enjoy the video. God bless and have a great day. Hope you enjoy the video. Safe travels. We'll see you down the road. Bye now. We've been here at John Pennekamp Coral Reef State Park for a couple days.